Yeah, nothing that Clint does surprises me.
I accidentally killed my nature strip and front lawn recently. Yeah, I almost accidentally killed the tree that's in my front nature strip.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Ah, you're so shit. In summer, how often should I be watering my lawn? My kaikuyu is very yellow. I fertilized with Trojan once and have watered daily. Any other products to help it bounce back? Second biggest podcast in the world. Like, because I was thinking about reaching out and being like, hey, promo video. Good luck. Oh, this is I'm a bit worried about these overalls managing.
Oh, they are working overtime.
Yeah, maybe I should put a shirt on underneath.
Some of the hardest working buttons in Australia.
Please hold.
What episode are we? 37.
Oh no, 38. Mike Dawson.
No, is it 37? 37. Trent Henschel.
Nobody gives a fuck. So start the podcast. Are we back?
Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the apologies for the slight delay. It's been really busy, and I know we say that every week, but it has been really busy. I was actually, I'll tell you what, boys and girls, Dylan's and Kira's, Skaysbrooks and Pittman's. I'll tell you a day in the life of Adam Jones this morning. So I got up at roughly 5:25, 5:30, took the dog for a walk with the missus. It was cold this morning. It was 4 degrees in Gawler this morning. Very, very cold. Then got back, I had a quick nap. I had a quick lay down for maybe 5 seconds. Was a bit tired. Then got to work, opened the gate, disarmed the store, came in, opened the tills, served a couple of people, and then
This sounds like a riveting podcast.
Yeah, and then I printed some labels for everyone to pack, and then I went to Regency to make some wet, and then we made some roots and shoots. I came back. The boys are making BBW. Then I was packing on the packing benches, doing some exotics.
What is this, Dear Diary or some
and
shit?
then here I am.
Gilmore Girls.
That's my day so
Where's
far.
my hat?
Yeah, so we're up to yesterday morning.
You guys are probably too young for the TV show Full Frontal.
Yeah, it's called Naked Attraction now.
No. It's a comedy skit show. And there was, do you know who Ray Martin is?
Yeah.
They used to have a dude who played Peter. My soundboard's upside down. And Peter was a character, but then I think he also played Ray Martin.
Okay.
And his hair was like mine, like Lego hair.
Oh, yes.
And so that's why I'm wearing this hat. So you've told everyone your Dear Diary.
Yeah, Dear Diary, I am me again.
Where's my audio cordio?
Audio cordio. See Rafael Nadal retired this morning? He's going to finish out the tennis season.
He lost Roland Garros, didn't he, recently? Or he didn't win an Olympic gold?
Yeah.
Who won the gold medal at the Olympics? Joker? No.
Joker 2, worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Have I not told you that, Dylan? No. It is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Is that the one with Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah, but like the first one was...
Yeah, apparently the first one... Well, the first one's
gonna be
good,
interesting.
Yeah. The second one's a musical, Dylan.
Be right
I didn't know
up
that.
your alley, Noodles.
I did not know it was a... Nah.
And especially if you thought it was going to be something else, and that it is a musical.
Yeah. It was not...
Hang on, it was a musical.
It was a musical, yeah.
Is it meant to be a musical?
Dylan? What? Don't get me wrong, like Lady Gaga...
You reckon that, I'm like, did they accidentally make it a musical? Yeah. I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm Kamala Harris.
Like Lady Gaga was brilliant, and the male actor was brilliant.
Is it Joaquin Phoenix? Is that who it is?
But
Am I saying that wrong?
The movie was just shit. The storyline was shit. I don't think it has any canon to it. I just think it's like off the cuff spin.
Canon?
Yeah, canon, like movie canon.
Never heard that term, but I also haven't studied media at university.
Dylan, can you explain movie canon?
Canon is basically the...
I know Nick Cannon banging bitches and having babies.
Canon is like the law of a certain property or a story or a franchise. So...
Okay, so
rules.
like Marvel has canon such as Tony Stark has to get his chest fall apart at some point.
Or no more, Tony Stark died, so that would be canon in the universe.
Okay.
So you'd have
You can't not, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
and I don't want to spoil what happens.
Whoa,
at the end
yeah,
at the end
what
of
are
the
you
movie.
doing? No.
But
He's going to ruin it.
but that's why it's.
Hang on, you can't ruin a bad movie.
I don't think this is bombing so
Yeah,
hard.
that's why I don't think it's canon because of what happens at the end of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But that's anyone thinking about going to see it, save your how much is it to watch a movie these days? $12, $16.
What'd you do? Sneak in?
No, I went
Gawler for life.
went to Reading Cinema Premium, had a recliner seat.
No shit.
It was nice. It was very comfortable, but the heater was on. Then they turned the heater off and it was good.
You can, so you don't get to choose your heater.
No, it was coming from the ceiling.
We have a question.
Beautiful.
From Brenton Ellis.
Oh, Brenton.
It is regarding. Oh, hang on. Jesus is the Lord.
Jesus is the Lord.
TikTok.
I
TT?
drove-
Hang on. How come this isn't opening?
I drove past Brenton Ellis's house the other day.
Me?
The
I just
Renault
got
is
comfortable.
coming along.
Are you serious? Well, I feel like I'm like this. The angle of my microphone's off now.
I can move the.
Well, I can move that. Even I can do that part.
Blame Instagram.
I have to restart. Blame Instagram. Hey, Zucks, it's Clint. Sorry, leave a message. Driving my new Porsche. You see his Porsche that he got made?
Yeah.
He's such a baller. He's going to kick Elon's ass. Okay. Adam on YouTube, Party Hole. Anyone who's watching the cricket, please tune out for the next 5 seconds. Oh, no. Anyone that's not watching the cricket and is going to watch the cricket later, please tune out for the next 5 seconds.
Okay.
Alex Carey got out for 111.
Oh, beautiful.
He's such a beautiful human.
That he got his ton. Yeah.
He was good. Spent some time with my son when we were at the Oval at some point.
He is a beautiful human.
Yeah. So then I went and helped him sort his irrigation
That's
out.
right. Yeah. That's right. I remember it was the Hurricane Clint came in and just went through the shelves and went, I'm taking this, write it off. And away he went.
Oh, day in the life of Clint. All right, we'll do mine next.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec. My yesterday was much more interesting than my today. There was a question on TikTok. Jesus is Lord on TikTok. Love warns the wrath of God is soon. Repent and believe in Jesus. All right.
Hey, I'm an
Innocent
innocent
bystander.
bystander.
Oh, hang on, this is the one.
Can you bless me with something, money-wise?
Oh, God.
All right. So Brenton Ellis, Jonesy,
Yo.
can we make can we make a lower nitrogen fertilizer for thatch tough? It's getting very close. May have accidentally mowed because I couldn't resist. I think I killed my front lawn again.
How'd you manage to try and do that?
So you know how I talked recently about it being tiger stripe because of my application retardation? Oh, the R word early. Good one. See you, TikTok. I hand applied, I kind of coloured in the yellow bits. Well, they weren't yellow, but they weren't green. And now they're brown. So I think I might have over applied with my hand.
we need to get him the whiz.
Well,
we-
someone who keeps asking about that?
Yeah. I'm terrible.
Adam on YouTube also said Eric Banner played Ray Martin and Poiter. I knew that, but I couldn't remember.
We can definitely look at getting a lower nitrogen fertilizer.
We could actually call it something like Thatch Tough. Or not Thatch. Thatch much. Low Thatch. Low N. NN. No N. Non. 404?
I think would be able to work something out.
Yeah.
I've got the perfect product in mind, so that
The one that I used that actually was good on my front lawn before I killed it.
yeah.
And it's a mini prill.
The green's actually a greens grade.
GGN.
GGN.
I had a name for another product for our pre-emergent. I can't say it because some fuckhead will copy it, so I won't say it, but I also forgot it. So I'll have to remember it. It'll be there. I just have to remember it.
It's in the vault.
Caleb Sausage on IG. My ride-on lawnmower shoots flames.
That's awesome. Put a
I
turbo
started
on.
reading that and I thought the end of the sentence was going to be, is your mum.
Get overnight parts from Japan.
I think I'm going to go to Japan in January.
That's exciting.
Not
We're-
really.
We actually talked about Clint and Japanese today. Didn't we?
Yeah, as in you guys conversed about me in the Japanese language.
No. Like, well, I can't remember how.
Did Brandon say I used to be a chef in Japan?
No. It was something about. Yeah, nothing that Clint does surprises me. He can speak, and that's right. And then I said he can also speak Japanese.
A little bit. Squishy. So we're going to talk about my day.
Yeah, day in the life of Clint.
So yesterday was probably the better day to talk about, but the day in the life of Clint is quite varied. And I will have to reference my Google Calendar. No, it's not Google Calendar anymore. What's this brand called? Microsoft.
Yes. Gates.
Yeah. Melinda left Bill because of his relationship with Epstein after he was convicted. Melinda knows what's up. So yesterday I had breakfast with my accountant from 7:30 to 8:30 and discussed all things finance, including the potential of buying the building that we're sitting in now, along with the land and the other buildings that's on it. We also talked about when it's the right time for me to buy my Dodge Challenger, which is my dream car. So I've given myself mental approval, and some people that are in the car industry are going to laugh and call me an idiot. But once they get to $120,000, I'm buying one. And I know that sounds funny because generally those things go up, but I believe that they're going to come down. Then I had 3 or 4 hours of actual work, which I hadn't done for a long time. So I managed to finalize a heap of shit. Like there's a national business looking at stocking Lawnhub that we were trying to sort some FIS shit out. That's been done. Caleb Sausage just added, I'm getting a wheelie. Oh, that's gone. Where did it go? I'm getting a wheelie bar. There you go. What else work did I do? I contacted a golf course about some sponsorship and did some other work. Oh, Master Landscapers stuff. So I'm the president of the Master Landscapers of South Australia. We just had our CEO take up another role. So she's stood down after 4.5 years. So I did heaps of work with the new CEO and the vice president. Well, they did all the work. I just kind of did the listening and the nodding around the AGM that we've got on Wednesday next week, where I have to present a report, which I think I'll probably look at that Wednesday next week. And then I was meant to have lunch. Oh, that's right. Lunch got cancelled. I was meant to have lunch with a client. That got cancelled. So I just kept working. So yesterday wasn't that exciting. And then me and Matt went to a couples counselling session from 3 till 5. Talked about business training needs and I guess working on the growth of the team. Then we drove to Adelaide Oval and watched the Australian Socceroos kick the shit out of the Chinese People's Republic. See you, TikTok. And then I went home, went to sleep, had 5.5 hours sleep, which is really affecting me today. And drove to Lonsdale this morning and made coffees with my big jug. That's why there's a big jug here. I carry it everywhere now. Massive fan of big jugs. And had heaps of phone calls, talking to the new landlord at Direct, sorting his lawn out.
Beautiful.
Staff conversations. And yeah, I've got heaps of unanswered calls that I have to get back to. But that's the day in the life. It's usually pretty varied. Oh, then we just did a job interview. Sorry, Dylan, I left you out. Me and Dylan just interviewed a candidate for a graphic design role that we've got advertised at the moment. And then fucking Caesar, he's our irrigation designer at Kent Town. He brought work to the soccer last night because he got me in the corner, literally. He's like, you don't mind answering some questions about this while we're here, do you? I'm like, fucking hell, Caesar, this is my downtime. So he's pulled out, he unwraps this massive plan. He's like, this here. I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair.
Well, there you go.
So that's a couple of days. Jonesy asked me to remind him of this the other day. All right, we'll talk about that later. We talked about how Jesus is the Lord. Kira.
The mowing heights.
Jake Meekin on Facebook. Hi, lads, loud and clear and in warm Perth, about to mow my lawn.
Beautiful.
Small bush. Cool. Jeff Moffat on Facebook says small bush. Nate Extreme on YouTube. I accidentally killed my nature strip and front lawn recently. Yeah, I almost accidentally killed the tree that's in my front nature strip after the council refused to cut it down. But I didn't kill it because I felt bad. And I wouldn't do that. So if it dies, it wasn't me. Then I've got more fucking video evidence of me being a dickhead. Jace Meegan, after mowing, how soon can I apply Spartan?
Straight away, as long as you water it in.
Brad on YouTube. Hello, lawn lovers. Tuned in before it said Clint birthday. Thought I was watching last week's. What a knob. Have you updated the text?
He was there very temporarily. Now it's changed.
So you're a fucking idiot. Cool. All right, we'll put that in your performance review. Chapter 2. Dylan's an idiot.
Business.
Liam Abdillah on Instagram. Best time to set my sprinkler in Melbourne, Victoria. In the morning, whilst you are not showering, is what I do. I think the ideal situation is to get water out in the morning so that you've got the whole day for the lawn to, I guess, use it. You don't want to have wet grass at night, ideally, especially if you're in Victoria currently. I don't know what the weather's like, but I'm guessing it's probably cold, then hot, then snowing, then cold, then windy, then hot, then snowing. Do you agree with that answer?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Matthew Kennedy on YouTube. In summer, how often should I be watering my lawn? Summer. You wrote that. I read that. You wrote that twice, bro. You wrote that twice. Girl, sister, broette. Adelaide, Santa Ana, daily, every second day. So, Matthew Kennedy, the idea is for you to probably do one, probably 2 deep waterings a week. So we recommend 25 mil of equivalent rainfall weekly. When it gets a bit hotter, it's probably a bit too much now. Which, depending on the sprinkler type that you've got, if you've got MP rotators, that might be 2.2 or 2.5 hours of watering a week. If you've got Rainbird Arvans, that might be 1.5 hours a week of watering. And then if you've got like traditional sprinklers, it's probably 20 minutes a week. If they're just traditional pop-up, like this is going to get used.
Fans.
Yeah. Just variable arc nozzles if you want to talk the talk. That should be enough. But you definitely don't want to do daily. I do currently because I'm an idiot. But yeah, you want to give the lawn a little bit of stress, and you want to send that water deep so that the root zone is getting deeper. I think if you water it daily, you can basically bring up a lawn that's like those kids that if they don't like something at work, their parents call. And when I say kids, I mean mid-20s. You would have dealt with that a lot in the supermarket.
I didn't have too many like mums and dads come in though.
Physically come in. I had that at Domino's. But these kids were 15 and 16.
Sorry, I was there for 10 years, so I probably had like a dozen over the stores. But
my mum had to ring and talk to the manager about my boss. But he was a cockwobble. Okay. Nate Extreme on YouTube. You tired, mate?
it's been a big week.
You know they're all the same size, right?
Not this one. This is a short week.
So it's been an easy week. Did you work Monday?
Not physically, but
The old finger bang?
old finger bangs.
Okay. Oh, my God! I think we need to keep the soundboard a bit closer because there's some delay in my buttons. Yeah? As in my arm getting to it. Yeah. Bring it closer again.
Bring it closer again.
Always.
Nate Extreme on YouTube just did what my neighbours did. Ring bark the tree. A year later, it's dead. Then have a local council door knocking, asking if you knew anything about it and deny it. Yeah. Hypothetically? Cool. VJ on YT. Can we apply Spartan after a Renault on Sir Walter Buffalo? Thank you. Thank you for being polite.
Sure can. You can do it before. You can do it the night before. You can do it the day of. You can do it 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. Does not matter. Get it down.
Hills Craig on IG. Actually, here we go. We've got a Brandon Nixon from Water Pro. Can you tank mix a Celebrant and bow and arrow? No. No. Because
I mean, if technically,
yes,
I'm
but
not
don't.
going to technically even answer it, but it's more advisable. Like I've said, 100,000 trillion million billion times, these products are an investment, and you want to get the most maximum use out of them. So just apply them separately, 48 hours apart.
Yep. I'm just responding because he's obviously got someone in the store asking. Whew. Mr. Mumbles. Soundboard is too long. G'day, Dylan. Soundboard is too long. It's fucking tiny. What? Oh, wow. I maybe should have had some water. Soundboard is too loud. G'day, Dylan. Is it too loud? You just turn it down. Still too loud. Turn it down again. It's the same. Is it the same?
Same in our headphones, yeah.
Yeah, that's better. It's not loud enough now. Mr. Mumbles on YouTube. Okay, I've been stressing all week since the last pod. What does Clint's bone to pick with me, as he stated? Sorry, man. It's not really a big bone to pick. I was just being a dickhead. It was that you... It's interesting. I didn't realize that you were Mr. Mumbles on YouTube either. Did you know that? Skatesbrook?
No. Maybe at one point I did.
No, okay. And I'll preface this with I am a competitive human being and I fucking hate anyone that's in our space. I was scrolling through Instagram and saw that you commented on one of our competitors' posts giving them some flowers, and I was like, that's why I brought it up. I genuinely don't care. I was just being a fuckhead. But yeah, that's what it was referencing, that you're one of the other people that attempt to be as good as us.
Haven't told you this yet, so I'm just going to do it live. Suitor's all in.
Oh, he's going to spray our mower?
Yep, he's going away to the Philippines, and when he comes back...
Fuck, he loves scuba diving. Mm-hmm. He really loves scuba diving, hey?
Yeah.
I just don't like the idea of being in like the area where sharks swim dressed as what they eat. I think it's just silly.
Even though I was in a big tank, sharks don't make noises. So like they're fucking like they come past you. So like imagine a 9-foot great white doesn't make a noise, and then oh fuck, I'm dead.
You're like, oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
And then you just get fully Mick Fanning on it and just bang. Yeah, I hope I haven't upset Skatesbrook. I've got to remember I was very drunk last week. Well, I wasn't that drunk. I was a bit drunk. A little bit drunk.
I thought you were all right. I've definitely seen you worse.
I've seen you worse.
Yeah.
Shout out to the South Australian Cricket Association. No, it wasn't SACA, was it? It was the corporates.
Yeah, it was the corporates.
Who were we with? Triple M. No, SEN.
SEN that
Yeah,
day.
unhosted.
We were the hosts.
Did you know about that? I became the host.
Yeah.
So we were SEN. We did some radio advertising with SEN, and they gave us tickets to the cricket for the corporate box because SEN have got boxes everywhere. And it was us two, and then a whole team of Fujitsu.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like air conditioning dudes and dudettes.
Some of them from Melbourne as well. They'd come over.
And so I just took on the role of host because there was no host. So I was like, anyone want some rum? They're like, there's no rum. I'm like, oh, there's rum. So I've like spoken to the people that were serving it in the box. I'm like, can we get 2 bottles of Sailor Jerry's and some dry ginger ale? And they're like, oh, that's not included. I'm like, that's fine, I'll pay for it. And so we're making Sailor Jerry's dry and lime. Oh no, they were making it. They wouldn't let us make it because they knew.
But then when
I
they
was
left,
a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but when they left, we all scurried up like crabs, like, and then just went. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Jonesy got super fucked
and went live.
And went live on Lawnhub's channel.
After Trav made 100. Or was it during when he made 100?
Yeah.
It might have just been.
Just so everyone could watch it. And then...
Then we all went home to bed.
No, we didn't. We did. Yeah, fuck it, we did.
Nah, it's not fun. I've got school.
So I got a message from Matt Reed 14 on IG saying, how often should I be spreading my seed?
At the moment for you, Reedy, as much as you possibly can.
Into latex. Every
Preferably.
time. Every time. And I'm not referring to the latex suits you wear. Is that what condoms are made of? Latex?
Yeah, there are. I think if you're allergic, there are.
You get goat
other
skin or some shit?
alternatives, Yeah.
Dylan? You don't use them? Not in your film? No. Cool. Yeah, it's not as good when they're wearing condoms. The filming. The watching of the filming.
Less mess though.
You don't. You want the mess though.
No, but I meant like if you're filming up close and you get a bit in your eye. Like,
I just got to. Fuck this bloke. He rings me all the time in the podcast. Oh, I wanted to answer.
that's the noise. That didn't,
Okay, we get it, dude. Kira's just emailed me requesting a transfer out of this department. All right.
It's all right, Kira. I'll put you on the liquid machine all day. You and your thoughts. So I wouldn't want to be with my thoughts all day.
You should spend some time in my brain.
Nah. Mine's chaotic enough.
Someone posted a photo of some Lawnhub gear that they got.
Oh, yeah, in LF. Yeah.
And I've commented on the post, and the dude's just like, holy shit. I didn't swear because you can't. He's like, wow, you're actually in this group. Hopefully this stuff will give good results. Can't wait to get my order. Keen to see. Yeah, this stuff's good if you've got a 100 square meter backyard. And then Irvo's like, or a 200 or a 300 or a 400. The internet, bro.
That's our whole market. I just don't understand why people still get gripey at that sort of shit.
Celeste sent me this.
Oh, Jesus.
Have you seen that? I'll send it to you. So, I was talking about the Ray Martin hair and the
Lego
Boyder.
hair.
I'll send them both to you guys somehow. Yeah, I think it's probably beneficial for or Kira could just Google it, but don't need to make that noise. That's really annoying, isn't it?
Only a lot.
Did we lose Skaysbrook or is he still here? He's probably gone to delete the comment. You don't need to worry, dude. I'm worried about it now. I don't like when I think that I've upset people. What am I doing, Jonesy? Sending photos.
Yep, sending nudes.
One. Have you ever sent naked photos of yourself to anyone?
Just depends who's watching this, I suppose.
No. So the answer is no. Hey, Mum.
That was my fear. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of a funny story that you told me once about digital storage. Celeste is home. Sorry, so the concreter wants to go around and do some shit at my pool.
That is one of the all-time best stories I've ever been told, by the way.
You can't tell it either.
No, I know, but I'm definitely not going to tell it live. But love you, Bradley.
If you know, you know. All right. I'm trying to get to sending these photos. Sorry, guys. I also, what's Josie? Did Josie say something? Josie on YouTube, I'll take Kira. Yeah, you would too. She'd be handy out there, but I don't think Kira wants to do that. Do you want to go work in the warehouse or do you prefer sitting in here listening to Jonesy talk disgusting schmack about pornos?
I do, but when we get our ADD fix in that office and we're all pinging on the same vibe, it's pretty good to be in there sometimes.
You won't be in their office for much longer.
No, I won't be. Nah. I have my own office to ping off.
That's a lot louder than mine. I don't think my soundboard's loud enough. Can you put it up a little bit more? Yeah, good. All right, so I sent you those photos. Adam on YouTube said the audio is cutting in and out. Which audio, bro? You're welcome to send. What are you doing?
I was just staring at Dylan. Because if the audio is cutting out, then...
Not like when you look into his eyes in the yeah. So that's what I was referring to before. Full frontal. That's Ray Martin. That's what my hair looks like currently. Like I clip it on in the morning. Imagine having a head like a Lego man, or woman, or non-binary, and having like a big lump on the top that you can just clip shit on. Do you reckon Elon will like get that into the Neuralink or like a modified version of that? So you just like, what hair do you want today? Or maybe you're riding a motorbike to work so you don't worry about hair and just click a helmet on. You think he would be thinking about stuff like that?
Probably.
That's good to know.
It wouldn't surprise, like I said, wouldn't surprise me.
In Elon we trust.
Yep.
Well, I shared a video on Instagram the other day of him and Tucker Carlson and I got a bit of heat from the friends and family. Didn't realise.
People need to relax.
Well, I probably shouldn't have posted it.
No, but you can have your opinions and people can have their opinions.
Yep.
That's the beautiful thing about opinions.
All right.
Just because their opinions don't agree with your opinions doesn't mean that they're right.
Sorry. My swimming pool acid doser non-return valve is non-existent. And so my acid was backflowing.
Again?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Or it never got fixed. But
I feel like you've had an issue with acid.
Yeah, the hose cracked.
Yeah, okay.
So I should have bunding. Do you know what bunding is, fucking Cannon Man? There you go.
Yeah, Clint and I are professional bunding makers.
Acid doser.
We actually did have a phone call about the fish pond.
We had a phone call about it.
Yeah, Reedy rang me. He said he wanted the goldfish first. I said, nah, goldfish only come once the pond's been paid for and built. Remember how we said we're now bunding and pond installers?
Yeah, we could call it Fluid Designs or something.
and when we complete the job, we'll install, what was it, 3 free goldfish. Reedy.
That's right. That was our point of difference.
Yeah.
What do you call them? USPs. You marketing genius, you. Someone else just sent me a message. Oh, Jed Venture on IG. When your photo gets used for Lawnhub marketing, goals achieved. Bro, if you are a bro, I'm guessing you are. I saw that ad. I actually screenshotted it before. I think that's some of the best stuff that we've had lately. I don't know if I spoke to you, Dylan, about it, but I had this like mental note that we needed to start making ads using reviews and shit like that, like social proof. And I was laying a cable before and it rolled up on my phone. Do you use your phone on the toilet?
Yeah. And anyone who says that they don't.
You guys
lie.
can not answer this, but the same question applies. Yeah. You comfortable using your phone on the toilet? Yeah. I don't understand the problem with it. I used to read The Woman's Day before I had a phone, right? I just looked at the pictures. But now I've got a phone.
Was there many exciting pictures on Women's Day?
I guess if you're into Princess Diana, you know, like a nice frock, you know, like before, not after. Yeah. Yeah.
There goes the UK. So
I don't know if we've got much of a UK audience. They don't have the sun.
the weekly cut goes to some people from the UK.
Brenton Ellis answered Reedy's question. Daily would be ideal, but monthly if you're married. And there you go. Your advice from an experienced gentleman, don't get married. Pee-wee on YouTube. Fellas, you heard of Elon's new invention of solar grass? I have not. I do know about the solar panels. More Lawnhub getting picked up. It's been nuts today. I think everyone's getting ready for the weekend. It's just been pick up on pick up on pick up. Is the audio still cutting in and out, Adam? What's that?
At all locations.
I got to Lonsdale and this is like one of the rooms. Every piece of furniture's got boxes of Lawnhub gear on it.
Yeah.
Joe Mama on TikTok. Free Philly. Is that Philadelphia or is that Fat Willie? I don't know. TikTok's a crazy place. MC53 on YouTube. Is it okay to lightly scarify Sir Walter Buffalo?
Absolutely. 100%. It's actually advised, especially if you haven't done it for a while or ever.
You would potentially use the term tickle.
Tickle.
Give it a tickle.
Give it a deep tickle.
Oh.
Speaking of deep tickle, Instagram keeps cutting in and out, brother, from the Mr. Reed. Instagram keeps cutting in and out, brother.
You're the fucking media people. Come on.
It sounds great to me.
Are you on Instagram?
We are on Instagram.
Are you watching the podcast on Instagram currently? And it's not cutting in and out. So Reedy's just an idiot.
Mm. Oh, here we go. He's back. Connection was what he said. It could be the Wi-Fi.
Lucky no one watches the podcast. So...
Well, that's not true. We had a very nice phone
Mr.
call
Mumbles
during the
hasn't said anything since I said about that thing. I'm worried now. Oh, good. Okay, that's good.
That has relieved so much stress. I've cleared out. I don't know if you heard that in the voice, but I heard it.
Hills Craig on IG. Any tips or tricks to remove rocks from premium overturf top dressing that's been down 3 weeks ago? Want to avoid a 5-hour emu parade? You could mow them up.
Yeah, sacrifice the blades.
And your windows and your shins.
A metal rake.
Yeah, metal rake. Get them in a pile.
Or a 5-hour emu parade.
Air Tasker.
Air Tasker? Who told me the other day they got someone to use Air Tasker?
You might have seen it on Sunrise. They had a advertorial where some dude he's a millionaire from Air Tasker.
I don't watch it.
I was like, wow, he's a millionaire. I'm like, how did he become a millionaire? And they're like, he's done $1.4 million worth of Air Taskers since he started 5 years ago.
Oh,
I don't know if it was 5 years ago, but I was like, and people would have just been eating out of the palm of that ad, just like, oh my God, I'm going to go download it now and become a millionaire. Adam on YouTube, listening to Lawnhub on the shitter. Nah, mate, audio all good. Yeah, because you're on YouTube. Oh, sorry, should I have done something there? That's what the toilet looks like here at the moment.
it does.
What else have we got? Have we got any new buttons? That doesn't work. Dylan, my pothead button doesn't work.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I love that kid. Loves kazooing.
The Gary, oh, hang on. I've got questions I haven't read yet. That one's for later. We've done the over turf. New Tiff Tough lawn 1 week old in Sydney. How often should I be watering and when to taper down? Oh, on the watering. You can answer this one.
So essentially, especially at this time of year, you don't want to let it dry out, especially if you got winds. So where was he? Sydney, did you say?
I've moved on.
That's
yes.
right. I don't know if it's windy there,
Sydney.
but it's been howling winds.
It wasn't
here.
windy when we were there last.
So if it's windy,
No, it was. Sorry.
you just want to try and keep the slab damp, not soaking but not dry, and then you can sort of start to tape your water off once you can physically feel and like you've gone to grab the slabs and you can't pull them up anymore, and you're quite happy with how it's looking. Then you can back the water
Like a
right
decent
off.
toupee installation.
Mm-hmm. So, and like you can be real harsh with it too. Like Clint said before, you can allow the turf to stress out a little bit, especially when you're trying to grow root zones. So once you can't pick it up anymore, the slabs, back the watering right back, almost to the point where you stress it out a little bit, so you can do another deep watering cycle, just so the roots keep sending them down. And if you've laid it on quality underlay, you'll have no dramas with that at all.
Underlay. Gary Parrington on TikTok. How the hell do you successfully get rid of ants and brown spots in lawns? 2-part question.
Ants is easy one, fipronil. So you can do that via granules or liquid. You can also use bifenthrin, so something like 5-star. That's also good for ants. Brown patches, that just depends what the brown patches are. If they're disease, something like Impala is oxystrobin. If it's dry patch, wetting agent. If it's dogweed burns, roots and shoots and water.
Get rid of your dog.
We'll need to know more about that, but there are ways to combat that. And I had a long email. Sorry, not a long one, but like we went back and forth a bit with a customer who was battling some brown patch like Irvo and I. I suppose once you apply something like Impala, or he actually applied the same actives as Tombstone Duo. It's curative and preventative, so it's not gonna basically once that brown patch appears, that lawn is essentially dead, damaged, scarred. So that's not going to come back green in the space of applying a fungicide. Essentially, once you've sprayed it, followed the label directions, it's then advised that you then either scarify that area out or just pick at it by hand, remove as much as the dead material you can, loosen it up, and it'll go back to a normal fertilizer schedule, watering schedule, mowing schedule, and the lawn will creep back in if it's say cooch, cuckoos, osier, buffalo, those types of lawns. If it's like a ryegrass, you'll have to overseed those areas again
or a fescue
to bring green lawn back to those brown areas. And don't over-apply fungicides.
Or fertilizer.
Or anything.
Especially if you have a fescue.
Herbicides. More is not always more. More better.
Yep. Not like drugs. See you, TikTok. Mr. Mumbles on YouTube. My lawn reno is tomorrow. Also, me and Pity are slowly building up the fans of the Lawnhub and Dylan. Have you seen that page yet? So last week after the pod, I think Skaysbrook messaged me and said, I hope this is okay. And it was like they'd created a fan page on Facebook called Lawnhub and Dylan. And I don't understand why it's not just Lawnhub, but it's obviously a Lawnhub and Dylan fan page. So it's probably worth giving that a shout out. you found it, Kira? How many members are in there? 6. So like, the slowly is definitely the main word in slowly building up that page. Lawnhub and Dylan. Let's see if we can get you guys some more fans or some more. So if you go to Facebook search bar and type in Lawnhub. Hey, can I ask a favor? Can you make Lawnhub one word and change the H to a lowercase h? That would make my dick tingle. Should I join the group? I probably should join the group, shouldn't I?
What is it? Lawnhub and Dylan.
Lawn space hub space fans space and space Dylan. Once that text is fixed, I will join the team.
Yeah, there it is.
We can do some exclusive Q&A content in there.
But yeah, the spelling needs to be right.
This is good general chat and advice, in brackets, not financial advice, for fans of Lawnhub business and its products. Oh, that's the best. Make sure you don't moderate it. I definitely want to see Nigerian Scams in there, etc. Mr. Mumbles on YouTube will vomit, discolor the lawn.
Yes. There's vile.
Human or animal?
Or both, really. Especially if it's come from the stomach and not so like when a dog or a cat eats grass and it just spews the grass back.
So
up.
it's too acidic or
It's way
alkaline?
too acidic, yeah.
I still need to be messaging. Okay, that's cool. So the pool is getting sorted. I can get out of that chat. I need to go back up to the top. Audio cutting in and out. That's been sorted. Nate Extreme, when seeding a new lawn, would I be right in thinking that you should apply liquid fertilizer as soon as you see germination?
Yeah,
Roots and shoots.
Absolutely can. And yeah, I'd fully advise roots and shoots in that situation. It's the gift of the heavens, roots and shoots. I mean,
It's the one from the Jesus TikTok.
It's so good at what it does.
If you could bottle Jesus's urine. Oh, God. That took care of 50% of the US population. All right. When seeding a new lawn, audio cutting in and out, read all those. I've got RPR lawns. I'm planning to seed some Monaco cooch this spring. Any advice? That must be US.
Monaco? No, you can get Monaco here. I think.
Yeah, but they said, I've got RPR lawns. I'm planning to seed some Monaco cooch this spring. Any advice?
Regenerative perennial ryegrass. Regenerative.
Such a nerd.
Regenerative.
Yes, we understand what you said.
But I can't know. I don't know.
This spring could be today. Anyway, what's the advice? Good starter fertilizer, water, sun.
Soil temps for Monaco cooch. I think it's imported by Barenbrug. I'm pretty sure it's yellow coated.
How do you know all this without your turf qualification?
Just all the information's there. I just don't have that piece of paper.
We got to get you some RPL. There's got to be a dodgy.
Oh, there's got to be. We got the graphic designer and
No. I want a proper one, but I'm talking like, you know how they go like, I did an irrigation design degree in the Bangalore University, and you're just like, okay. And like, you can just go there and get a doctorate, and it's just like 20,000 US.
Yeah.
You're like, here you go.
There you go. You got it.
Sorry.
Warm soil temps. You really, really need warm soil temps for cooch. Otherwise, it has the ability not to come up. Once you start to see germination, cooch germination looks like little. In my experience,
Not a qualified answer.
looks like little tiny broadleaf weeds, but it's actually not. It turns into being the cooch. It does. And it looks fluffy. It's really cool watching cooch germinate, to be honest with you.
You're such a fucking loser.
But it does take time. It's not like a ryegrass or a fescue where it's going to come up within the week. It
Pants are falling down.
It does take time. It's going to take up to 21 to 28 days, depending on the soil temps, weather, water requirements, availability. Yeah.
The Gary Parrington on TikTok, who was talking about the brown spot before, follow up. Comment 4 to 5 inch brown spot with a ring of dark green grass around it. That's dog piss, I would guess.
Could well be.
Have you got a dog?
If you've got a dog, bright green. Or any photos?
Yeah, he's on TikTok. He just said search Amic aerator, made my own, absolute weapon.
Amic aerator.
AMICK. You got that one, K Diggity? Kira Aura. Her face says, I'm confused. There's too many things happening at once. Please hold. She's also got her fan cranking. We all need fans like that, Kira. I've got a fan page. I just don't have an actual fan.
Oh, what that?
Put that back in your
That's
pants.
that SS, that black one. Is it back? I haven't seen it for ages.
Fuck, I love V8s. I don't know if I can say this like categorically, but I'm never going to have a fucking electric car. I know this will get used against me at some point when I get an electric car, but I'm never getting a fucking electric car. The best aerator, period. Best aerator just got better. New Amic roll aerator. This is not an ad either. Interesting. Is that just like tube? Is that a brake cylinder?
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like
That's two disc brake cylinders side by side.
Yeah, it looks like
You'd want your ground to be pretty moist to be able to get that into it.
rotors, brake rotors. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully machined, bro.
Yeah.
Where'd that V8 go? I want to hear it.
Yeah, so do I. I haven't seen that black one, and Josie knows what it is. She used to hear it every single day.
Tell me you're born in the north of South Australia without telling me you're born in the north of South Australia. Jed Venture. He is a bro.
Yep.
I'm a bro, but it's 2024. Looking forward to using Got Laid this season to see the difference over Trojan, much like Party Hole Senior.
You only see a massive difference if your soil is lacking the, phosphorus.
I was going to do a soil test in my backyard.
I'm sorry if this person's watching, but I got one of the soil tests back the other day, and it was the worst soil. It only had, I think, 4 elements on there that actually could register something that it had with it.
So what was it effectively like barren?
Barren as barren can be. And I'm like,
I'm hungry.
I said, like, respectfully, I'm like,
You're fucked.
I said, is your lawn like fucked? And he goes, oh, you could say that and send through a photo. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to.
You could say that. And then he's like, but I'd prefer not to use language like that because I'm intelligent and I don't need to use bad words.
And you don't have a turf qualification, so.
Episode 37?
Yep, Trent Henschel.
What's a Trent Henschel?
That was 37 for the Crows.
Did Trent Henschel do anything that would be noteworthy?
It was actually a very good forward.
Did he play in the 97-98 grand finals?
No.
So no.
He was too young.
Okay. Too young to get a game, or he didn't play at that time?
He wouldn't have. Well, he would have been around, but probably like maybe
on the bench.
Maybe 15.
He was 15 then?
Probably.
Okay. Cool.
Then he did his knees, plural, I think.
How many knees has he got?
He's got 2, but I think he did the same one twice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't do physical activity. Don't want to deal with the knee pain, mate. Adam Roy Schmidt on YouTube. Mid-reno, do you whippersnip the edges down to dirt or just leave them?
Send them to dirt. It's a good opportunity to actually flatten out your edges if they're too high or too low. Really get mean with it and just chuck.
Get some rotary scissors and like it's almost like carving off cheese. It's a truck.
I just like watching, see what drives past. Ooh, piece of candy.
We need to buy a truck actually.
We do.
We need to get around to that. So Gary, your brown spot, the 4 to 5 inch brown spot with a ring of dark grass around it. If I see that at my house, it's because my dog's glyphosate pissed the lawn. The reason I know that is because the nitrogen, well, the urea, kills. There's too much where the dog's pissed, but there's a nice amount on the outer edge, and it acts like fertilizer and greens up the grass. If you have a massive deficiency, it'll actually just have green patches and it won't die. Or if the dog's running 25-0-10 piss, you just bottle that shit and
4600 straight urea.
Yep.
Take it down to the markets on a Sunday morning.
I just saw Alex Volkanovski. Have you seen some of the shit that he, like the videos that he makes, like of him concreting or of him like selling tomato sauce at the markets and shit?
No.
You know the Volk, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's got, hey, they've fixed it. All right, there's 13 members now, so there's...
Oh, they fixed it?
They fixed it.
All right,
I'm joining.
I'll join then.
They even fixed the description bit. So there we go. No recommendations. No one's done anything. I guess I should post something in there, shouldn't I?
Done.
Here's the rules. Respect everyone's privacy. Being a part of this group requires mutual trust. This has been copied from somewhere. Be kind and courteous. Can we swear in this group? Surely we can swear. Just not at people. Nathan Skaysbrook. Where are you? Has locked his profile. How am I supposed to look at you if you have locked your profile, bro? Who you got friends? You got friends? No. It's fully locked down.
Too many Nigerian princes trying to get in.
You'd be fucking spewing if that was the day that you said no and it was a Nigerian prince. Oh, there is content in there. Anyone in Lego into Lego? Yeah, sick. All right, give that. Oh, Kira's already been in there, giving some love. General chat advice, not financial advice for a lot of his products. Never anything. Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Cool.
Oh, look at that.
Have you seen the photo of the skeleton dressed up as a fucking...
There's Ray Gun.
That's so good.
Thanks
Be careful
to,
posting photos of your orders online there, buddy. Your address is on that label.
Thanks to Adri and RB. So, who's RB? KB? Or is it RB?
Riley.
Oh, Riley. Yeah.
You just don't see it a lot because he's busy answering questions. All right, let's get back to the podcast. But yeah, it's good. Congratulations to your 15 members now, I'm guessing.
16.
16.
I think it said.
What am I doing? We're doing a podcast.
Whoa,
Right.
Daniel Pittman, that photo's heat.
Shit, we need to give away a fucking $500 voucher,
in
like
1 minute.
now.
Yeah.
Kira, you ready for that? Let's eat some chips.
Clint looks like he's at a funeral.
I look like I'm pissing in that photo. What is that?
Lawns.
Someone posted that in there?
Yeah, that was from Skaysbrook.
Huh?
Oh, this was Sarge was eating the spears.
What am I doing? Holding my fat stomach as
Lawn-
I grab some tasty
Security.
chips.
I actually top dressed on the weekend. My front lawn.
I didn't scarify. I mowed my back lawn really. I mowed my back lawn really low.
I did see that, and then you sculled 27 beers.
A cubic meter of grass.
I can't see your helmet from this way, but I know you wear it on the piss, but like,
Is that just been posted in there?
good
These
watch,
fucking
lads.
blokes.
From
Get a
Matthew
job.
Kennedy.
What are you guys doing?
Oh god.
I reckon the worst thing that you could do as a podcaster is eat while you're podcasting. Just that annoying sound of fucking talking and eating.
Except if you're eating those
Dick.
big gherkins. What was that?
I'm legally blind, I can see. Bam.
What, big gherkins?
Yeah, the fucking gherkins in a packet. What are they called? You get them off the shelf.
Like
at the
in a-
shop.
Put a gherkin.
Yeah, like they're sweet.
Like
or
a
that
pickle?
big pickle. Yeah, big pickle in a bag. What are they called?
Pickle in the
Big
bag.
pickles? Yeah. Is this called Big Pickle? Pickle Rick! All right, it's 3 o'clock. Let's give away $500.
So, if anyone, are we marketing this well enough? I don't feel like people know about these giveaways.
Dylan?
How do you feel like you're doing with your Facebook ads at the moment, Dylan?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, besides the travel campaign that literally does market this exact giveaway being taken down for the last 3 days.
Fucking Facebook.
Fucking meta.
You want some chips?
No, I'll have chips. I just won't.
I'll play the music.
I just won't eat in there.
What the hell?
My daughter can do that really well. All right, so we are you want the updated number, don't you, Kira? That's why you're sitting there staring at me with help me face. Help me face? I can't log into that to our Shopify account for some reason.
We've been hacked by a Nigerian prince. All right, ready?
Is it 82747?
82817.
So only 83 orders until I get my
Just a quick recap so I can put it.
do you want me eating while I'm doing it? Is that going to help with the content?
I think let me just eat the chip first and then.
All right. Let's make this real professional. Got my helmet on straight. Am I good?
So you got your sheet, Kira?
Got no food in my teeth?
All right. Do you know where the sheet
Oh,
is?
I can't do it while he's talking.
All right. Because I haven't given the gift card from last week yet.
Why?
Because I forgot.
Good answer. At least it was honest. Okay, so we're about to draw the second winner this month of our $500 Lawnhub voucher, which was a prize that was decided by our audience in the chat after we've given away so many fun and interesting things. They said, why don't you give us some lawn care money. So what we do is we do a live draw using a random number generator. The first number being the number after the last number from last week, and then this number being the last order that was placed at around 3 p.m. Adelaide time. If you win this week, or if you're in this week's draw and you do not win, you are still eligible for the end of the month where we're giving away a Husqvarna 415X robot mower. Good memory, bro. So Kira will hit generate. We will have a number spat out. That person will win a $500 lawnhub.com.au gift card. Please generate. 82725. So that's almost an order from yesterday, I'd say.
2725.
Oh, is the person's name start with T?
No, it starts with a C. Corey.
Allegory. Remember the Corey hotline?
Yes.
The Simpsons?
Yes. Hi, this
You
is
don't know what I'm
Corey.
talking about.
Yeah, he was like the pop star.
Yeah, and he'd say like words that rhyme with Corey. Allegory.
Corey. Corey from WA. It's his third order.
What suburb in WA?
Tapping.
Tapping. Like tap out.
Tapping.
Cool. Well, congratulations, dude. Dylan, that's the other guy. Jonesy won't send you your voucher, and he will say for that.
I'll do them both today, I promise. Oh, my God. I'll do them both.
You're
I
also
promise.
eligible to win the Husqvarna robot mower or cash. What's the it was the mower or $3,000 cash or $2,000 cash?
3.
Regardless, it's some cash. Also, for those of you that are interested, we bought a Swordsman. Have I sent you the photo of that so you can post it on the screen? All right, please hold. So we're going to give away a Swordsman electric boogaloo. What are they called?
Swordman Electra.
Electra, like Carmen but without the boobs.
With obviously a cutting cartridge and a sweeper
The
cartridge.
sweeper seems like a stupid cartridge. Why would anyone want that? Pick up rocks.
Pick up rocks.
There you go. Sorted, bro. Win that. Pick up your rocks. I definitely took photos of it. Here we go. I'll send them to Kira. Kira can post them. This is the last time you'll see it blue because our good friend Daryl Suter, who loves scuba diving, long walks on the beach, and renoing Scott Bonner mowers, is going to bring that bad boy back to basics and then repaint it Lawnhub orange.
He's actually really excited when I spoke to him yesterday.
Yeah, because he usually only works on fucked mowers. This one's never been used. I hope.
That looks brand new.
Brand new spankers, as they call it. Oh, don't share that file. Ooh, all the file names. They're going to hack us. Yeah, so that's what we're giving away in November after Black Friday. Actually, we're giving it away in December. I think I decided on the first Friday of December. Yeah, I said that. You just weren't listening. Cool. Yep. Let's just go with that. Clint's right. Dylan's wrong. Sure. You know what? Who says sure? Annoying children. All right. We should get up a poll to see if I should get a perm with Dylan. I think. We interviewed a graphic designer earlier today, and one of my interview questions was which one of these is right.
Right. In what sense?
Which one would you, as a graphic designer, recommend rolling with?
What did he say?
He said this one. Are you
Why?
sitting down? He said, usually when you're in a shopping situation, it's regular that your right hand's actually holding something, be it a bag, a phone, a coffee. So it's more often that the left hand would be what grabs the product off the shelf, which is doing this and then looking at it. I don't know if he just tried to justify his answer after the fact, or it sounded very smart.
Do you know what the average time spent someone looks for something on the shelf at a supermarket?
I'm going to say 0.02 of a minute.
I don't know. What
Am
that
I
is.
right?
It's 14 seconds.
Oh, it's way more than 0.02 minutes of a second.
So 14 seconds is
What they spend looking for it or looking at it?
looking for. So if they're looking for
Toilet paper.
a tin of tomatoes,
Oh,
for
okay.
example, that was the example that we used to use a lot. You have 14 seconds to catch them, and they're usually looking for price. And that's where unit pricing went from being this small now to being very large.
Yeah, but the small bit's the per 100 grams, right?
Yeah. But now it's bigger. Yeah. 14 seconds and 96% of people start grabbing stuff from the left, like reading a book.
Yeah, in this country. Mm-hmm. Not in Japan, bro.
No.
I need to send Kira a photo of the Dodge Challenger that I'm getting because...
Fuck, I just remember Evo asked me to bring the water roller to work and I didn't. Sorry, Evo.
Your reliability and quality of friendship is heavily reducing on the regular.
But my memory is, even though I've openly come out and said I've forgotten 2 things in this podcast in the last 5 minutes, my memory since being off the government pills has been a lot better. So...
Can you bless me with something, money-wise?
I'm trying to find this photo. I'm excited now. I want to share my car. Oh, hang on. Where's my book?
Where's
I've got the photos.
your whiteboard that you used to have it on? Is that still out there? Oh, it's
Those
out
photos will be here. Hang on. Talk about something intelligent. Hang on. I'll ask you a question.
there. Okay.
Maybe conclude about next week's giveaway and how it goes.
Dylan, you know I can't do this.
No, you can do it. 'cause
No, I can't. Nah,
What are you going to conclude?
It's good practice.
it's
My
not good
pants keep
practice.
falling
I'm
down. What are you
terrible.
concluding?
I suppose for next week. So everyone that's placed an order right now until 3 o'clock next Friday, Adelaide time, you'll be in the running for the third $500 Lawnhub gift card. And if you do win it, you still are in the running for the Husqvarna robot mower.
Which model?
41X. 415X.
Yep.
415X. I got the 4-ish. Is that good, Dylan? That was okay. It wasn't great.
Do people that reverse park, do they have bigger penises? You know when people when you go to the mine sites, that's mandatory so they can get out in a hurry. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I do it, so I can get out.
Yeah. What model charger? We're going to get to that. Hey, boys, happy birthday for the other day, Clint. I feel like salt and vinegar chips now. Yeah. Oh, Tim,
were really
that's
good.
his second question. He's got questions further up. We have to get to that. I used to hate these chips. I thought they were a stupid chip. Not this brand specifically, but the flavour. And then when my wife was pregnant with our first son, she was fucking eating them like they were going to get discontinued. And then I just ate them heaps. And then my palate changed and... They're not my favourite chip. My favourite chip is the cheese and onion, the yellow ones. Fucking yeah, that might explain
Number
a bit
one
about my
selling
fat.
Smith's chip in South Australia.
Cheese and onion?
Cheese and onion.
No shit. You know what I struggle with? Plain chips. Right?
That's second.
Celeste loves them, and I'm like, I feel like in a world, it's like ordering a cheese pizza. Right? I get it.
Barbecue's the worst
Yeah,
in terms of sales.
I think chicken is shit.
Chicken, yeah.
I just don't
chicken
rate them.
third.
So that's parents. That's all they buy. If we're talking basic chips.
Yeah, basic Smith's chips that are made just down the road here.
Brad on YouTube, how much water should I give the lawn to get the best results from coring? SA Santa Ana, cheers. Oh, before coring?
Yeah, before or after?
50 mil.
Yeah, just
Soak it.
but don't drown it. Don't flood it. You just
Yeah, because then you'll be drifting your corer.
what? You'll be like Ervo driving irrigation.
We're going home after a bad Friday. I was like, you seemed like you were in a bit of a rush the other day. He's like, I had a fucked afternoon. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, man. Tim me asked a question before, which I know I saw, but I didn't ask, and it was about something. Where was it? I think Kira's taken the heart away. Do you want to repeat the question for people that might not have heard that and then answer it?
So he'd just done his reno last week and then had severe thunderstorms. Hopefully the fertilizer hasn't washed away. Should I reapply? If it was to the point of like severe runoff flooding, yep. You'd need to probably more than likely get some. If you don't want to go at full rate because you've already put some out, you can go at half rate. I don't have anything against that. Some is better than none, but yeah, if it's to the point of runoff and severe flooding in a backyard, then yeah, there is a highly likely chance that has either washed away or washed through the soil or down the drain, depending. So the weeds in the stormwater are getting fed.
I'm still trying to find this car. Here we go. That's the photo that I had printed out. This is an older version of the car. but I'm fucking excited. Like even just talking about it, I'm like, let's just go buy one. And I'm going to fucking drive it like I stole it as well. I'm not going to be one of these people. Like I'm actually looking for one that's got a few scratches because it'll be cheaper and I don't care.
Yep.
Oh, God. Kira, it's not the size of the photo. It's how you use it. All right, I'll find another one. Did you say that's pretty? I don't want it anymore. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Anyway, it'll be wrapped matte black.
With a fat supercharger.
It might have a supercharger, yeah. What's that? It's pretty much that. That's got a bit too much body action going on. I don't like the kit on the bonnet. But I'll send you I found another one. It'll give you an idea of what I'm thinking. And then I'm just going to do like sick rap outs, as my dad would say. Anyway, let's continue the podcast because there's probably people that don't give a shit about that car. Nathan Skatesbrook on Facebook. What's everyone's tactics for entries for gift cards, etc.? I've got one, but I'm not sure I want to share. You know what you should do, Nathan? You should go share it in the Lawnhub fan and Dylan group. And so if people want to know what the tactic is, they have to join the group.
Oh, yeah.
Josie said, are you saying that because you reverse parked your car today? No, I did that. I always do that. I'm talking people that don't reverse parallel park, but reverse into a car park. So you got all your car parks in a line rather than pulling in nose first. You pull in ass first. I've just had a very important question come from Nate Extreme. Where the fuck is Bearded Sith? What's he doing? It's a good point.
Hope he's all right.
He might actually had to have worked. Brad on YouTube, are you on the mushies again, Adam?
Was I ever on the mushies?
I don't know.
Maybe I said something.
Wonder if that person wants to sell their truck.
Harry likes his truck too.
What brand is it?
It's a Fuso. 8
Fuso.
tonner. It's an 8 tonner.
So we could get 8 ton in it.
8 ton. Well, he said he can carry 8 ton.
I don't think we want anything bigger than that.
No, not if we have control of
It's
being
not
able
manageable.
to go pick stuff.
Just pick up 8 ton a day.
Yeah, pick up stuff.
Not every morning go pick up 8 ton.
Yeah.
Anthony Alberic on IG. What are your thoughts on Sapphire Softleaf Buffalo?
I mean, I've been pretty clear with my opinion on Buffalo many times, but I understand that it has a place. Look, if it's managed well, it's cut well, its thatch management has been managed well, it's not a bad lawn. Like that lawn at Railways, when it was Railways, that Buffalo was actually quite nice. And I did say that in the video that we did up there that, you know, I actually was coming around to the idea because it was cut with a cylinder mower. It was, you know, dethatched regularly. It's just that when it starts turning into big hedges and you got thatch, like, you know, that's when it starts to become an issue. And it all comes down to preference, and I don't really like that look. Some people do, and that's fine. I personally don't. So if you had a choice between Kaiku and Buffalo, you'd want Kaiku because you can do more with it. You can treat it a bit meaner. But if you're in a more shaded area, and when I say shaded, I don't mean like full shade every day. I'm talking
nothing's going to grow that way.
I'm talking like, you know, you get maybe 4 to 6 hours of shade a day with 4 to 5 hours of sun, then, you know, a Buffalo variety is probably, you know, if you want a warm season grass, probably the only lawn that you can really look at. I'd understand, you know, if you want a lawn, then it's probably the way you have to go. But, yeah, I don't mind it if it's looked after well.
You seem very low energy today.
I'm just busy. I'm just thinking about, I think I've got 114 emails there because I've been on my computer this morning.
I have
I have to print labels so people can get their orders.
more than that, but I just ignore them. I know you're not allowed to.
No, I'll get to them. I got it down on Tuesday from 190 to 14.
I just do this. You click on that one and then hold shift. Then click on like that one and just press that button there and then they go.
Yes, unfortunately, I can't do that.
If it's urgent, they'll come back to you.
It's people asking for help. A few people asking where their orders are. We are up to yesterday morning. So all the people that have emailed me asking me where your order is, they haven't been picked up yet. They'll be picked up in about 42 minutes. And then Josie will release them and they'll be out into the wild of freight world.
The wild freight world.
So massive week by the team. Somewhat understaffed a little bit as well. Was a bit stressful down there, but teams managed to get a lot of orders out with the hands that we had. And we've had a few people come in and help out, do some liquids. That machine is, we have to do a video on that when it's all set up. Just like to go, this is cool. I'll do some reels for Dylan. Not reels, what are they? Stories. He loves the stories. We got so much Aceleprint in this week as well. We had 2 pallets of 4 kilos, 6 pallets of, 4 kilos of 10 kilos, 4 pallets of 10 kilos.
Jonesy's fucked.
And 15 cartons of 100 mil.
Yeah.
So if you need a Aceleprint, I'm your man.
We've got it.
We've got it.
Lawnhub fans and Dylan's group is now at 20 members.
Jesus, that's heaps good.
Yep.
And Barricade. Heaps of Barricade rocked up. And Spartan. What else? So much stock of everything. 4 ton of BBW.
We got a lot of 20. Mudge was saying that Kentown had sold like 30, 25 kilo bags of Trojan in like a week or something.
Jesus. Hopefully that's at full retail.
He's such a fuckhead. PJ on YouTube, my measuring cup got broken in the mail. We got those new cups?
Yes, we do. The new new cups. I'll go get them and I'll show you why we chose these ones. I'll be back.
All right. And I will talk. This is good. VJ on YouTube. I recommended one of my mates to WaterPro for irrigation design and parts. He is the biggest tight ass you will ever see, and he was very happy with the price, the service, and the design. He ended up ordering it. Awesome customer service from, he wrote Rose, I'm guessing Ruby. If I remember her name correctly, it would have been Ruby. We don't have any other female sales staff at counter at the moment. Yeah, so that would have been Rubes. That is very good feedback. I'm going to copy that and paste that into my company-wide chat so that they all get to see that, because it's nice to get that feedback, but it's usually complaints that we get. We don't get that many, but people generally don't take the time to say positive things, but they'll definitely go out of their way to say negative things. He's going to get that cup, so he'll have a look at that. And I will answer the questions that are coming up to the best of my ability. Melbourne grass cutter on IG. My measuring cup broke also when I stood on it. Yeah, they're not rated for human stepping. Nate Extreme, I'll get a photo of a property that I took over mowing that was some ancient buffalo that has overgrown a plant and is now buffalo shrub. Yeah, look, I guess there's no perfect lawn for all situations, and Jonesy's a bit more of a, I guess, a cooch purist. I think buffalo, I guess, in certain situations can look really good. Like he said, that buffalo that we had at Railways was in really good condition. It was getting mowed with a cylinder mower regularly and was beautiful. So Jonesy's back with his 2 cups. Yep. Just need 1 girl.
And we'll make millions.
Do you reckon they made millions?
Well, you could be able to monetize
Live
it now.
shows.
Not back in
Do
the
an
day.
arena tour.
Because there'd be a website.
Just shitting in cups.
Jesus Christ.
You do that, I'll eat.
Okay, so currently, if you order from Lawnhub, you'll get one of these. Now, these are a 90 mil with a what are they called? A pour cup. Did we end up getting to the bottom of the 77 mil? What that meant? Side note, had a question why it distinctly has a mark for 77 mil. What we came to the conclusion, it's probably another unit of measurement that equals 77 mil. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, we get these currently, and what prompted me to go outside that it broke. So, these ones, for example, they do get This one's actually not too bad.
There's 6 cents I'm not going to get back.
Yeah, okay. We'll say that's how much they cost. These,
I don't know how much they got.
these ones do. These ones nearly 4 times. So, anyway.
You can't break it.
We can't break it. That's so embarrassing.
He's not a man.
But anyway, that's actually held up pretty well. Should have got another one. But anyway, we do get a lot of these breaking. So we upgraded to these 100 mil ones with 10 mil increments, 20 mil increments with little, there are like another increments, but they're not marked. And we drove over one of these with a forklift and pulled it back out.
Really?
Yeah.
Intentionally?
Yeah, just to test it.
Like a Clint test? Yeah, they're good. These also fit in the box a lot better.
They do, and they look nicer. You don't get the little pour. That's the only thing, because they're a beaker.
Yep.
They're a 100 mil beaker from Alibaba. But I was able to get these for reference. Let's just throw a number out there. If you ordered to 10,000 of these in Australia, it would take about 50 to 60 business days. I ordered these 2 weeks ago and I got a lot more than that.
Welcome back, TikTok.
So, yeah, you'll start to see these. We've still got a fair few of these to go through, but the way that we're packing orders, I'm actually so embarrassed I couldn't break that because I've broken so many of these. How's that whistle?
Discrimination.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
You're so shit.
Well,
Send them back. Good catch, bro.
yeah.
Oh, no discount for you.
Yeah, no discount for me. That's terrible.
All right, let's carry on with the podcast.
Alrighty then.
Melbourne Grasscutter, one comment. My recent order was great, thank you, but I couldn't read the name on it. So thank you to everyone. I couldn't read the name on it. I don't understand what you mean. Do you understand what that means? What's that? Oh. Yeah. I think we're going to get stickers or a stamp for everyone. So they don't have to write it. Might be quicker,
Maybe.
more consistent.
Sounds like a...
Another cost.
we can just get them from Vistaprint for fuck all.
Sweet F.A. Good one, Clint. That was a great noise. Ryan Griffiths on Facebook. First cut after the Renault done, and the Trojan and BBW seems to be working extremely well.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it.
Tim Me on YouTube. They look like the cups I piss into for drug testing at work. As in, you're testing drugs with your piss, or you're testing to see if there's drugs in your piss. You know how they got those pill testers at festivals now, so you can like make sure your eckies aren't going to kill you. Mitsubishis.
Would they bring that into like one of the stereos things?
Are they still selling Mitsubishis? You kids buying E's?
Mitsubishi Reds?
No, it's all done.
Dylan's like they're blue now, and they
Oh,
they're
and you
blue
didn't
now.
try and swallow it. What's that?
Dylan's like, yeah, they're blue now. They make me have a third leg for a while.
They use rat poison. The green and the white shandies it out. Grant Murphy on YouTube. My Kai Kuyu is very yellow. I fertilized with Trojan once and have watered daily. Any other products to help it bounce back? Fuck, if you've put Trojan on Kai Kuyu and watered it, it should be gloriously green. If you're still finding that it's yellow, you might not be mowing it enough. If you're watering it daily, it might be growing a lot and then you're cutting it and you're actually cutting all the green away. You could add other fertilizers. You could apply more Trojan depending on how long it's been. I would just use Roots and Shoots because I love it, but you could use 3-way. What are your thoughts, AJ?
Yeah, I mean, it depends if it's a yellow from mowing, if it's a yellow from maybe some damage of a application, maybe, hopefully it's not disease. But yeah, Roots and Shoots, if it is under stress, yeah, Roots and Shoots is going to help relieve a bit of that stress. And yeah, we've said it a million billion times. It's just such a versatile and great product. So I would look at that.
Sorry.
That actually annoyed me, that cup test.
That's the challenge of live podcasting, mate. Every now and then people are going to realize you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. At least it's real and we don't hide.
Oh. No qualifications.
Yeah.
We need a button for that.
Yeah.
No buttons for you.
Oh,
Why don't you knock the light over, Dylan? 79 Benny. I'm guessing that's a 79 car.
79 Series Land Cruiser.
Yeah, you'd like this bloke or blokette, Benny. Gonna go bloke. Thoughts on generic urea?
I've used generic urea in the past for a quick green up, and I needed some areas to fill in before I think the first golf day I ever did.
Fuck. Fucking golf day.
What I did was, instead of spreading it over the lawn, I dissolved it in water and sprayed it out, and then watered it in afterwards. Found there was a lot more control doing that. It 100% has a place because there are high nitrogen fertilizers like a 4000, or in urea case is 4600 from the hardware store. It has its place, but don't overuse it. Like we said before, it's like crack. It'll be good for a little bit, but then
Need more. Just need more.
no bueno. If you use it too much, you can also promote disease. You can also promote more thatch, depending on your lawn variety. But use with respect, and only use it when you need to, or if you're trying to achieve something very specific.
So it is like drugs.
Yep. Use in moderation.
Just use it when you need to.
Yep.
Clint. Ryan Griffiths. How long after Renault and applying Trojan can I apply mini peel?
8 to 10 weeks.
I was going to say 6 weeks, but I'm an animal.
Oh, you could do 6, depending on how much you're watering, how much you flush through. But
How hot it is.
How hot it is. Between 6 and 10, especially with the amount of water that you usually apply after a renovation.
I broke my sprinkler on my back lawn again, and I actually snapped the T that it was on, not the sprinkler, the one that's near the cubby house and the center of that side.
Yeah.
And so I haven't been able to water the lawn. I've like minced it down. And now I didn't do a reno, but I took it right down, and it hasn't had water since. It's just sitting there like,
True to mean, mate.
You reckon?
Yeah. That reminds me, Dad ran over one of his sprinklers.
Do you think we need to remove the hook to? Do you think it's finished?
Well, she's trying to.
in the world, Clint.
She's trying to claim that video as hers. I saw on Instagram that the guy that filmed it's she's trying to grab the rights for it and then go on to court for it.
Good luck.
Which I don't know how that works, but America.
It's his video.
Yeah, that's right.
Just work with him. Don't be a dick. Like, without him doing that, you would not be worth what, $10 million? I'm guessing, maybe 5. Second biggest podcast in the world. Like, because I was thinking about reaching out and being like, "Hey, promo video. Good luck." Like, you wanted her to do a Lawnhub video, you're looking at probably $100,000. I mean, Snoop will do a video for you for $150. Okay, good chat. Cause Laws on TikTok might be on the wrong website. Nope, you are exactly where you need to be.
Yep.
Tim Me on YouTube. How's your front lawn looking, Adam?
It's good. Yeah, like I said, it's currently cut at 5 mil. I used the Ryobi Scarifier, removed a lot of the loose thatchy material. I didn't really go too deep because the machine didn't go low enough. But I grabbed out enough out of the catcher to remove, and then I top dressed it with just the Lawnhub top dress sand from, even though that's not what the yard sells it as, it's still the same stuff. Watered it. When was that? Monday. Yeah, Monday. And then watered it. And then when I got home from work on Tuesday, I went over it with the lawn level again. No, Wednesday, went over it with the lawn level again. And there's like, maybe 40% left of sand. So it's coming along nicely, and it's going to be.
I was a bit worried we weren't going to have enough heat for your front lawn to be ready for.
Well, Angel was saying it's 31 next week. Does that sound right? Or was she like taking the PI 55?
I think she's pretty smart.
She's smarter than me.
Nathan Scasebrook said, "Dylan, can we hide something within Clint's vicinity and we can all try and figure out for the next podcast, like a side quest podcast game? Like a Easter eggs?"
I guess I said there's not really many spots to
There's heaps of shit hidden. There's like hydrolyte and Rennies, like all the symptoms of my diseased life.
19 and raining next Friday.
Okay.
That's terrible. But yeah, 30.
Oh, it's
30 on
yeah.
Monday. In Gawler. That's what it said.
My face is more saying, how can the weather be 30 one day and 19 in the same week? Because it doesn't happen like in countries like Indonesia and Singapore, the weather is the fucking same. It rains a bit, but the temperature is the same within 4 degrees every day. How the fuck can we go from 30 to 19? And I'm sure there's teachers out there that are going to explain it to me.
Well, you got this thing called the equator, right?
You understand?
Right.
Hang
But
on.
then when you come down from that,
This is based on the assumption that Earth's round.
that's right.
Cool. So
I
let's go.
saw this meme the other day of if the Earth was flat, the sun would go underwater each day.
And cool down.
Yeah.
Stops it from blowing up.
And then I think down in the southern and the northern, you're exposed more because there's a lot more vast area down there. And then like things like wind and cold fronts and warm fronts and
I do think that
highs and lows and
I would like to live closer to the equator. Anyway, the equator. Jonesy asked me to remind him of this the other day. All right, let's do that.
yeah, let's do that. So
What does it say? Hey, gents, quick one for you legends. A lot of great content, whether I have missed this or not, or it's not yet been covered. What about grass cut lengths? Now, obviously, this depends on the species, but could you cover at some point water retention, less watering, etc.?
yes, so
This is a good opportunity for me to have some chips.
yes.
Educate me.
So
Nah, it's not fun. I've got school.
so grass cut length, and like Clint just said, and the question obviously depends on the grass species. But obviously the lower you cut your lawn, it opens up new, I suppose, challenges, meaning that, so if you're cutting, I don't know, 5 mil, you probably, without a regulator, you need to mow every second day because you're going to notice the effects of a short cut lawn in a growing season more quickly.
Well, it's kind of like if it grows 1 mil, it's grown 20%.
That's right. That's right. So where if you're saying you're mowing at 20 to 25 mil, Kaiku, Cooch, Buffalo, whatever, you could probably extend your mowing frequency. The other thing is when you have a real tight knit surface, especially on like a Cooch, you do get water repellency, hydrophobic soil, just purely from the nature of traffic. So you're mowing more frequently. You're stepping on that area more frequently. Typically in a low cut area like a bowls or a turf, a putting green, there's a lot more traffic. So you're just gonna eventually, or quite quickly actually, you're gonna get hydrophobic soil. You're gonna get that water retention. So that's why we recommend things like wetting agents to help break that more frequently. For me out the front of my house, it's about 4 weeks is when my lawn starts to go hydrophobic. That's because A, I've got shit soil, and B, because I'm on it a fair bit, probably more than I like to be sometimes, but it is what it is. You do also open the plant up to a lot more stress in some periods if you don't do it right. So, for example, bent grass out in majority of the golf courses here in Adelaide, if you're on them every day mowing and you're watering every day, like there's a lot going on for those lawns, especially, with what would a walk behind mow weigh? 80 kilos, 90 kilos?
Cylinder mower.
Or the new battery ones, for example.
Well, as in a golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
It would be
weight.
hard for one person to pick it up.
Yeah, and then the weight of the human. And then if you go, the triplexes where you're sitting on them, they're a lot heavier. So there is a lot of stressed out combinations on the short cut. But it doesn't mean that you can't cut short. Like there's a property in Anglevale not too far from, where my sister lives, and there's this beautiful Santa Ana Cooch, and it's just mown what I think's with a ride on, and it's just beautiful because it's cut at that nice height
And regularly.
That's the key as well. If you're gonna mow short, you need to cut regularly. To sort of combat that a little bit, you can regulate it with like a plant growth regulator like Primo, Astro, Marvel. I actually just got a notification from Syngenta about Trim It as well. I think that uses a different active as a regulator. But
Was that a trim? Was that a hedge regulator?
yeah,
What's the notification? You can use it on grass now.
that we're allowed to sell it.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
There you go. So if you want your box hedge to grow slower, we can now help you.
but yeah, it's a lot more maintenance
Tight box.
type box.
That's the name of that product.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A lot more maintenance.
These things just happen.
You're also going to see uneven lawn a lot easier. So if you're mowing with a cylinder mower, say it's sub 10, and your mower's like this, and it dips a little bit, you're going to get a little bit of scalping in that area because you're cutting so short. When you're cutting higher, you don't see that. So yeah, it is obviously it's a bit going on. You do need to spend a bit more time leveling if you want to, cut mow low, very mow. Oh my God, mow low. You're gonna have to spend a bit time eyeing out those high spots and low.
Are you fucking all right?
I'm fucked.
Are you having a fucking aneurysm?
I think so. Send help. Send help.
His watch just said, my brain.
Yeah. So, and in terms of cutting low, you can cut low on Kaiku. I've managed to keep it at 10 mil. Cooch, obviously, that's just that. You can cut blue cooch and hybrid cooch at really low heights. Buffalo, not so much, but you do see the guys on the page cutting them at about 10 to 12 mil. Bent grass, obviously, you can cut bent grass at 1 mil. That's fine with the right equipment. Ryegrass is pretty good low. If you can keep the water up to it, you can keep that.
If you let your ryegrass go too long, it actually creates bumps when you mow.
It does.
It's like, so I've got these almost like brooms, these like straw brooms just scattered all through my back
because
lawn.
you've let it, obviously tiller out and bunch out.
Yep. It was feature grass.
Fine fescues, so like what Clint's got in his front yard.
Had,
he's killed it now. That can be low mode and high mode, as he's said in his garden before.
It's no mo, mate.
Yeah, tall fescue like an RTF. That's a bit harder to get down low just by the way that it grows and its leaf structure. You can mow. You can do whatever you want at the end of the day, but just remember that if you are mowing lower, you'll be mowing more frequently unless you regulate it. But even still, you'll still be mowing at least two to three times a week. Your levels are critical. They need to be near spot on to not make scalping marks. If you're on the lawn a lot, it's just natural that it will go hydrophobic a lot quicker than, say, a turf that gets cut once a week with a ride on, and it's just a place to sit back and enjoy and watch.
Dan on TikTok, damn, y'all baited me hard. Nathan Scasebrook on Facebook, is Party Hole doing a reno at Party Hole Senior's lawn?
I am. We actually...
Are you filming it?
I'm hoping to.
No, you're fucking filming it. We need the content.
Yeah. It's going to be rough. I told Dad the other day that it's going down to dirt, and he said, what? And I'm like, it's going down to dirt. It's too spongy. I've got to get the 20 back on it. Some fat stripes on it again.
Mandarang on YouTube, have you heard that the hurricane in America was weather manipulation? By TikTok.
Yeah. Took out parts of Augusta National as well.
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast the other day where they were talking about the ability to manipulate hurricanes by dropping dry ice into them from above while they're happening. And they did a test in the 70s, and the fucking hurricane turned a corner from where it was going and ended up going up this other coast and hit a town that it wasn't meant to hit and killed someone. One person. Obviously, if you're that person, that sucks. But there's a lot. It's interesting how much we probably as general citizens don't know about what can and can't be done with weather. And I guess, do we have the technology to shut down hurricanes? I think we would.
But then I suppose it goes back to Mother Nature, right? No one can tame Mother Nature.
You're talking to Steve.
Yep.
Brandon's messaging me about Lawnhub's pickup
Yeah, I
saying
saw
24
that.
hours. That's just because we had a sale. That's all.
Yeah.
That'll be fine, Brando. All right. We got about 17 minutes to go. I've lost the part where I ask questions because I'm working while I'm user 658 on TikTok. You blokes like hydro seeding. I've never done it. We don't do it. We get asked about it every now and then. It's fine. Like if that's the grass variety you want, you got a large area, go for it. Obviously, you'll need to irrigate well during establishment, and I'd be blowing out some Got Laid and BBW if you can as well. Matthew Kennedy on YouTube, should I water in NSFW? No, you should not water in NSFW. NSFW is a selective herbicide that works by being in contact with the leaf of the plant. So you want to make sure that you spray it onto a lawn that has not been mown for at least 4 days prior and will not be mown for 4 days afterwards, and give it at least 4 hours of no water/rain. Obviously longer if you can. I like to leave it on for days. I think it helps the weeds melt. You'll also find that NSFW may not look like it's worked for up to 2 weeks, and then everything just goes crunchy and dies. Well, not everything that it kills.
Spot on, Clint. Gold star.
I've got a spreadsheet. Tim Me on YouTube. I've asked ChatGPT what hidden Easter eggs is on your website. Let's just say it told me that there is a lot of spelling and grammatical errors. Me fail English? That's impossible. Some of the grammatical errors that might appear on our website, maybe they're intentionally as an SEO play more than we don't have the brain capacito. Yeah. Mitchell Triple J on Instagram. Hey guys, planning on doing my first reno of my lawn, looking to top dress out the
Done and Adam.
What the hell?
All right, let's start again. Mitchell Triple J on IG. Hey guys, planning on doing my first reno of my lawn, looking to top dress to even out low spots. Do you guys have a rough idea on how much sand I will need for 300 square meters? Fuck. It depends on how much depth you're looking at doing with your top dressing. So when working out the volume, the tonnage of sand that you would require for something like that, it's best to work out the volume of sand that you would require for something like that in cubic meters. So say you've got your 300 square meters and on average you are going to dust it at, 5 mil. Is that too much?
5 to 10 mil, depending on how
Please hold notifications. So you would go 300, because you're in square meters, times by 0.05 or 0.1. So 300 times 0.05 is 15. Is that right? That's 5. So it's 0.005.
I actually don't know.
So 300 square meters times, so 1 times 1 is a meter deep. 0.1 is a centimeter deep. 0.05 is 5 mil deep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So times 0.05 is 15 cubic meters.
No, 0.005. Because
No, 1 is a meter.
Yeah,
0.1 is a centimeter.
Yeah.
0.01 is a millimeter. Just seems like a lot of sand.
15 Well,
That's like 30 ton.
Yeah, that's not right. You don't need 30 ton.
This was going to look really intelligent. So
Just need some quick maths.
100 meters squared times 5 mil deep. What cubic meter?
And then if you really want to get, technical, you could use the density calculator as well to get an exact.
Well, I was going to say with sand, you probably times it by 1.8 to 2, depending on what it is. 1.5 to 1.8 sandy loam. So 0.05 is 50 mil.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So 1.5. Anyway, so if you've got 300 square meters and you would like to have a 5 mil depth, you would times 300 by 0.005, which will give you 1.5 cubic meters of sand. You would then times that by approximately 1.5 to 1.8, depending on the product that you're using, and you will get a number in the vicinity of 2.25 tonne or thereabouts. Then you would order that from a landscape supplier's yard and get it delivered and spread it out.
Then you put a post on the pages at night saying free sand, come pick it up.
Yeah, because you fucked up So what was it, 300? So 300 square metres, so 15 by 20. So 10 centimetres is 0.1. How did I fuck that up? Yeah, you're a dickhead, Clint. Sorry. Listen to the second piece of advice I gave you, not the first piece of advice I gave you. Adam on YouTube, McSweeney. Okay, so if you're watching or want to watch the cricket on replay, don't listen to the next bit. McSweeney is 100 not out. South Australia 5 for 248.
What are we playing for, the draw? Must be. I thought it was day 4 today.
Paddy Bacon on TikTok. Knock, knock. Who's there? Eastside Mowing on IG. Enjoying my products so far. Love the work. Tom Bazzer on Facebook. How can I remove wool barley from my lawn? It's a big issue for my dog and it gets stuck through his fur. Any suggestions? Do you know what wool barley is?
Not off the top of my head, but if it's
WALL.
if it's getting stuck in the dog's fur, I can sort of maybe picture what it looks like. Spot spray with glypho.
You need to get our shaft sorted out.
Or a DSMA, maybe, depending on the lawn variety. But yeah, glypho is probably going to be your best product, and just you're going to have to be very delicate and careful with it.
VJ on YouTube. Any plans on introducing limited edition 2.5 litres of roots and shoots? No. I think we're going to do 5 litre bottles. We just have to get around to it. I know that we were asked this question a lot through August, and we were saying, once we move into our new facility in October, we'll be fucking doing it all the time. The new facility is now a bit later, and we need our graphic designers to design us a 5 litre label, and they need to do that, and they need time to do that. So I still think we could do it this year.
Yeah. As long as we can get enough stock done for that. Which I have no issues in thinking that we can.
We just need to, because the label will be a different size, and then we'll just pump those through because we have to retool the labeler, which is going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I was playing around with it today. I think it's just going to be
adjust the height.
Yeah, it's just going to be tedious. That's all.
Telemarketers. Wow. Hey, last time we spoke, you kind of gave me the idea that you didn't want to talk. So I thought I'd touch base again. Yeah, refer back to the last time we spoke. Tim Me on YouTube. Know of a quality soil probe that has accurate pH levels and temperature. The Manutech kit is good but tedious. No, I don't. Not off the top of my head. For pH, like a probe that you just stick in.
I mean, there's probably one out there that costs more than bloody some people's cars.
Yeah.
But is that really, as we say?
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Did Paddy Bacon come back with the knock knock? Who's there?
Rude.
My kids have been doing knock knock jokes. I don't think they understand how they work. It's like knock knock, and then I'm like, who's there? They're like, cable something. I'm like, what? They're like, who's there? The cable is fucked or something. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Knock knock, let the devil in.
What type of sand? This is from Down and Out on TikTok. I've got to ask these questions quick. TikTok moves fast. Yes. What type of sand or soil should I reno my kike for leveling purposes?
A washed sand, ideally. Every area in Australia is different, but try and get a washed sand. Avoid bricky sand. If all you can get is a play pit sand, that's better than nothing.
You want coarser than play pit?
You do want coarser, but play pit sand trumps over a bricky sand.
So, you just said Trump. We just lost more audience.
That's okay.
Hey, I haven't been on this page.
Emotional damage.
This has missed all. I haven't used any of these today. Oh, I can't use that one yet. I get no joy from anything. Tom Bazzer on Facebook. Also, how often and how long should I be watering my lawn this time of year? At the moment, the timer is set for every 2 days for 1 hour. Whoa. That's a lot. Even if you are using MP rotators, that would mean that you're putting out 4 hours a week or 3.5 hours a week. Yeah, that's probably not that bad. 35 mil. It might be a little bit too much. We answered this question earlier in the podcast. I don't expect you to go back and find that. You might want to cut back. It depends what kind of sprinklers you're using and where you are. If you're in a really, really hot climate right now, you're probably doing it the right amount. But an hour's a long time with any sprinkler. Even you'll find with the MPs, they can start to get a bit puddly after an hour. It's only 10 mil.
Just
Depends on the soil. It depends on a few things, right?
There's a lot of variables, but yeah, I mean, depends where you are. If you're down here in South Australia or Victoria, it's probably a little bit too much at this time of year.
Kira, would you say that we're getting more engagement on TikTok than usual? Yeah. BJ on TikTok, Lawnhub. Seriously? Yep.
Yeah.
Fully serious. Pay taxes and shit. Even payroll tax. Mm-hmm. Mick on TikTok, how long after applying bow and arrow should you apply fertilizer? You could apply it the next day. We would recommend applying the fertilizer prior, getting the lawn actively growing, and then using a selective herbicide like NSFW. Bow and arrow is a product that's similar to NSFW. But yeah, they do the same thing or similar things. Same thing. And then you put the NSFW out once it's actively growing so that a healthier weed dies better. Tom Bazar, I use wobblers and I'm located in Broken Hill. It's not overly hot. Yeah, so wobblers could put out a lot of water. I reckon you might be putting out too much water.
I saw some wobblers at the shop the other day. They are very expensive. They're like nearly $40.
What shop?
The hardware shop. They had a whole bin of them. I was getting a tomato plant.
I don't know if buying a tomato plant from a hardware shop is going to give you the best quality tomatoes.
I didn't end up buying it. That's why we went there to buy, but we didn't buy
I don't know
it.
where to get them though.
I went in there once with that shirt on, did I tell you? And the staff there wanted to have a photo with me.
Oh, how good. Did you have a photo with them?
Yeah.
Ah, how good's that? You're famous in Anglevale or Gawler or somewhere.
I think it was the Manapara one.
I was about to look something up and I forgot what it was. Wobblers. You're saying $40. I don't think they would cost. I was going to go look at how much they cost us because I think that seems like a royal ripoff. Wobbler
tea.
Oh, they were on the tee.
Yeah,
that's different because you're buying the that base as well. That base would be probably $10. Still, that's still pretty expensive. I reckon I would say that a fair price for that's probably $24.95.
I'm assuming that they do an okay job at what they do.
They're an agricultural sprinkler. I don't think I wouldn't suggest that you'd use them to water. Yeah, so fuck Wobble Tea on wobbletea.com.au is $44.65. Fucking hell.
Wow. Yeah, so you're better off getting like a $10 dome sprinkler.
If you're going to buy a lot of them, you're better off putting an irrigation system.
Correct.
Yeah, Tom said pretty sure I paid $29. That's about what they should be, I think. Here you go. Google, are wobble sprinklers good? These sprinklers are well known for their ability to spread water in an instantaneous uniform pattern using very low operating pressures. I don't know what the precipitation is like, and I think if you're using them and dragging it around, you're not going to get matched precipitation. Wobblers are good at throwing up a heavy drop around, so you'd use them to water agricultural shit. What is a sign of too much water? Squelchiness, having to mow all the time, disease, water bills. Anything else, Jonesy?
Yellowness. If you're watering too much, you can get yellowness.
Wobble sprinklers, irrigationstore.com.au. There's a free ad for you, blokes. So they sell the XL wobbler for $23.12 just for the wobbler. That seems really expensive. Maybe that's what it is. You could put an MP rotator on one of those drag around stands for probably $20. Hey, mate. It's good, thank you. I think we're having a good podcast. A bit low energy from Jonesy, but
Sorry,
you get that on the big jobs.
I do apologise.
It's 2 minutes to 4. I'm ready for a weekend. I feel like eating some fucking really high quality Asian food. Just ruined that for everyone else. Now everyone's going to go looking for Asian food. Patty Bacon, knock, knock. Who's there? What's going on? Where's the fucking joke? Hey Google, what is the world's funniest knock, knock joke? Knock, knock. Who's there? Fig. Huh? What'd she say? Figs who? Fix the doorbell. It's broken. That's fucking funny. Yes.
That's clever. Ah, cramp.
Hey, Google. Tell me a joke.
Okay, let me know if you ever want more jokes.
I'd like more jokes.
Do you want another knock-knock joke?
Yes. Okay, that's not going to work. Maybe it's a funny one where like you just have they don't knock. That's fucking hilarious, Google. I wonder if I was using a Google with a male voice that would have been more efficient and funnier. Ooh, you misogynistic piece of shit. So that's it. No more questions. Let's wind this bad boy up. I'll play out my
Emotional damage.
I'll play out my outro music. You play out your outro music. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
Have a good weekend. Have fun.
Thanks for supporting Lawnhub. Go the soccer dude.
Oh,
dudes.
actually, sorry. I need to do a formal apology.
Oh, we're going to fall off.
Yeah, I need to do a formal apology.
Put him back.
So the weekly cut last week, I sent out a link to what I thought was the PDF of the previous week's edition. It was actually the web link for the Klaviyo login. So,
You are
so
such a piece of shit.
I apologize to the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that clicked that link to get sent to Klaviyo. I didn't realize until Tuesday.
Do we have an affiliate link to the Klaviyo? It's like we just made heaps of money.
So I apologize if anyone read that hoping to get the previous week's weekly cut. Send me an email at adam@lawnhub.com.au and I'll send it to you properly this time. Apologies. Okay. Have fun. And we'll see you
We need
next
to
week.
turn the legally blind up a bit.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
Yeah.